Virgo. I hope you're doing well. I want to go ahead and get into your reading for December 2019. My apologies for things being a little bit late. I've had a lot going on for me, so kind of had to push stuff back. Sorry about that. You have 2 cards coming out. You have the 4 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, your energy. Three of Wands. You have the 5 of Cups in reverse. And the Lovers, Gemini energy. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So the Ace of Swords is the presiding energy over the entire reading here. With that being the Ace of Swords, this is all about honesty, communication. It's about clear-headedness, understanding the direction that you're going in different ways. You know, basically cutting away things that are in the way of moving forward. It's interesting here just because it feels like there may have been a situation. I don't know if you were with another earth sign, water sign, doesn't really matter, whomever it was for. What I'm feeling here is that there may have been a situation in the past where you chose to not go along with somebody or not date somebody or continue a relationship with somebody. And it almost feels like there may have been a situation where it's like I guess I just have to say it how I feel it. They didn't match up to what you needed, or they didn't match up to, there wasn't enough. It feels like something about them wasn't enough, or it wasn't up to par. I don't know if that's a status thing. I don't know if that is due to money or lack of money. You know, and it's difficult when it comes to that kind of stuff in regard to love, just because some people do pay attention to that. Like, oh, they didn't have enough money, they didn't have a nice enough car, so no, we're not going to date anymore. That's not necessarily the reasons to date people. Sometimes people don't have a lot of money and they could be the best person in the world, you know. But whatever it feels here, whatever I'm feeling here is more like we chose to not go along with something because it wasn't enough. Whether it be money or their qualities, whatever traits, it wasn't enough. But there's some sort of aspect here. And you may have also just denied somebody that you were with in a relationship as well. You know, that may have happened as well. So I feel like there's this potential where it's like your mind is on things in regard to what makes sense for you, where you want to go, what direction you want in your life. And it's almost as if like you're willing to just kind of wait it out, which is good. Until you get what you want. It feels like this situation in the past may have not been what you wanted, and rather than hold on to it, it's kind of just allowing somebody to part ways and go. But it feels like over here, nearing the energy of this could be present, upcoming, future energy. With the 5 of Cups in reverse, this is basically getting over like frustrating feelings where we're either pretty upset about something. And I feel here, it almost feels like there may have been more than just like, oh, it's a date. I don't like you because you don't make enough money. It feels like there may have been some deeper connection here between the two of you. For the 5 of Cups to show up here in reverse, moving towards the Lovers, I almost feel like there was a deeper connection here because the 5 of Cups there's a fair amount of energy that comes with that. So yeah, you move towards Lovers, which is basically people who feel right to you, people who are connected with you, people who you feel good with, you know. It's a new decision, new opportunity. It's a card of balance. It's a card of movement. It's a card of connection. Show me the 4 of Cups here for Virgo, please. Why is the 4 of Cups? 4 of Cups for Virgo. Okay, thank you. So you have the 3 of Cups. It came out sideways. I'm going to leave it sideways. It's interesting with the Three of Cups, because that does not mean all the time that it was a third party situation. A lot of readers say that's it and that's the entire meaning of the card. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of getting along. It is a card of third party situation sometimes. It's a card of being at a party, going to dinner with your friends, going on a date, celebrating. It's a celebratory card. It's a card of connection, seeing eye to eye with people, being in social circles where you feel comfortable. And here, I don't know why that is. It's almost as if we weren't feeling comfortable with this person. We weren't connecting in a certain way. And so I don't know if you were embarrassed about them. Again, this money thing keeps coming up. And that sounds really shallow, but we do a lot of really interesting things sometimes. I'm not saying you're shallow, but sometimes people cut people off because they aren't cool enough. They don't have a nice car. Their clothes are different. Maybe they shop at Goodwill. I don't know. But there's some aspect here where you weren't connecting. And you may have had a lot of people to look through. Here's the Judgment card popping out here for the Five of Pentacles. So whatever it is, you moved forward without this person. I don't know if you chose to just venture into finance on your own, just keep yourself stable overall, but whatever it is, you made a head over heart decision to let this go. Show me the King of Pentacles. Okay, you've got 3 cards popping out. You have the 10 of Wands. You have the 3 of Wands. You have the 3 of Wands right here. Yeah. And then you have the 8 of Wands. A lot of fire. A lot of fire. Fire is action, movement, dedication, going forward. It's being ready to move. It's an action card. With the 10 of Wands, this is basically a card where we don't want to deal with a situation that we essentially consider to be a burden. We don't want to deal with situations where either if they don't have enough money, or if they're boring, or if there's something about them that's not passing the sniff test with your friends, maybe you will let them go. And here we have that decision to drop this person, to let go of the burden of being connected with them. And you move forward. So you have the 3 of Wands here twice. So this is basically, being patient in regard to what you actually do want, receiving what you do want. Sometimes we kiss a lot of frogs and then we get a prince. Sometimes we kiss a lot of frogs and then we, continue to kiss frogs. So it depends on what your situation is. But with the 3 of Wands here moving forward, I think that there's a lot of positive energy, especially with it being presented here twice. It's a 6 of Wands now, which is about victory. It's about moving forward, prosperity. It's connecting with people who you feel good with, being recognized. It's a lot of different things, but it's moving forward in a positive way, especially with the 8 of Wands here. So this is a card of, again, movement, but it's a card, sometimes it's a card of love, falling in love. It's a card of communication, travel. Some of you, it's almost as if like you would rather be with yourself, do those things like travel, take care of yourself, take care of the logistics of life, and enjoy yourself versus being tied to whatever this was. And I don't know what this is. I don't know what the exact dynamic was between you and this person, but it feels like there wasn't enough. Whatever it may be, it feels like there was not enough with that person. And the King of Pentacles, if you're popping up as that card, Virgo, this is somebody who likes stability, they like abundance, they like the material aspects of life, which is not bad. But again, I keep feeling like don't let that rule your decision making in regard to love, Show me the 3 of Wands here. So you have the Magician and you have the Ace of Swords here with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So, when you are patient in regard to what you want in your life, it does come. Until that point, though, you're busy doing your thing. You're busy basically creating your own life. You cut out what you don't need. You allow things to move forward and you go with that. There's patience in that. There's patience in cultivating your own life. And when the right thing does come along, it's like you're ready for it. There's nothing wrong with that. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck also represents incredible success. I mentioned here adding up the 3 and the 3 of Wands. This is about success. It's about moving forward. Here we have, once we balance our lives out, once we create more connectedness with ourselves and move forward, where we're not like sad about this, where we're actually being here with this Five of Cups in reverse, letting go of trauma, letting go of problems, letting go of heartache, letting go of situations where, you know, it just didn't work out. I feel bad about it, but it didn't work out, but I'm also okay to let it go. When we attain this energy, when we step into this energy, it allows us to be ready for something new. It allows us to move forward in a positive way, bring new things into our life, you know, whether that be new jobs, whether that be new dating opportunities. Yeah, there's abundance here. There's things that are moving in your favor. Show me the Five of Cups in reverse for Virgo. So you have the Knight of Swords here. So this is basically, it's interesting. I don't know if you had harsh words with this person from your past. I don't know if you had to let them go. It feels like you did. That's what it feels like here. You've let them go. Overall, Virgo, it feels like you're over being upset about it. You're over feeling like it's your fault or whatever it may be. There's a sense that it's over. I don't know if the communication between you was super blunt, really harsh. I don't know if there was fighting between you and now it's like you're over that aspect too. But that's done. You've communicated what it is that you need to communicate with this person from your past. Show me the Lovers for Virgo. So yeah, you have the Seven of Cups coming out and you have the World coming out with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords here presented twice. You know, you have the Three of Wands presented twice, the Ace of Swords presented twice. Overall, what I'm feeling here, Virgo, is it's like you cut away things that don't work for you. You basically are very discerning in regard to what you want in your life, and that's actually good. In a certain way, I think sometimes that might be, it might get in your way in regard to love, just because I guess I'm just feeling like a very big focus on, I don't know, logistics, material aspects, something of a more materialistic element that I'm picking up on. And while that's not bad and it's necessary for stability and connection in your life, don't let that one aspect rule you, okay? With the Seven of Cups here and the Lovers, you have opportunities, you have potentials to be with multiple people. You may end up with a Virgo or a Gemini, you may end up coming across somebody who's wonderful for you, but it happens with the world after this cycle is over, after this is done, you know? It feels like you're getting out of, I guess, a state of frustration, sadness, mourning, and you're moving forward. This is not a bad reading. It's about shedding some problems, shedding some tears, shedding dead weight, and letting it go. I'm gonna pull some more. Which deck? I'm going to put that back if it wants to come out. I need to shuffle these a little bit. Okay. Show me for Virgo. Please show me for Virgo. Okay. So show me the Three of Cups with, okay. So the High Priestess here and the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now, you know, as much as my automatic response would say, oh, you know, it could be that, you know, somebody was being kept secret in a third-party situation. That's a potential. But what I'm feeling here is it's almost as if like you had a hard time telling this person that they didn't cut the mustard, like they didn't fit up or stack up to what you wanted. And so it's like you kind of kept quiet, which may have hurt this person more. I don't know. I kind of get the feeling here, Virgo, that like you letting them go was actually more painful because some aspect of it made you look at yourself and the reasoning why you let them go. I don't know. I'm getting this kind of strange. And I'm not saying all of you are shallow, but some aspect of this feels a bit shallow. Show me the connection between the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So you have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles, it's in reverse actually. It's an interesting card. I almost feel here that oftentimes the Nine of Pentacles, it can talk about not feeling stable, not being, having enough money in your life, not being able to sustain your life and yourself. It can talk about going back to a situation where you once were and, you're left. But what I'm feeling here is it's like if the connection between the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this is basically not being comfortable with somebody because of their status, because of their positioning in life. Maybe they're not able to take care of themselves as much as they should be. Maybe they are falling short on where they should be considering their age. There's a lot of stuff like that. And I'm not going to fault you. I'm not going to say that you shouldn't have done that. I would never do that. These are general readings and everybody has their own reasoning for separating from somebody. I'm just saying if it highlighted anything as far as like, what's the superficial type of energy, it may have highlighted that. And there's nothing wrong with knowing about that aspect of ourselves. Sometimes we do that with people. We don't want to be with them because they don't wear the right shoes or drive the right car. And, and maybe it's deeper than that. Maybe this person, had children and they didn't pay child support, or like they're just a big child themselves. That can happen as well. So you let it go with the Ten of Swords coming out in reverse. I'm going to put this back in the deck because I did not ask for an exact energy yet. Show me the King of Pentacles with okay. So yeah, you have the Three of Pentacles here with the Three of Wands. The energy I was going to ask for the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. So this is basically waiting for something that you can work towards with somebody who's on the same page with you, who's at the same caliber with you. Okay, so no more of this. It's like you removed yourself from a situation because it didn't reciprocate maybe at the same level. I know I started this reading out saying a lot about like, shallowness and things. And while that definitely is a theme that's being presented here and a feeling that I'm receiving here, not all of you are dealing with that. Some of you, it's just this person it wasn't a good fit and you had to let them go. That doesn't mean it's not difficult. That doesn't mean you wouldn't hurt after breaking up with somebody, but it's not good. See, you have the Ten of Pentacles falling out on the Ten of Cups now, which was where it should be. What you're moving towards, Virgo, feels like there's potential for a lot more than what you may have had here. And I think you know that. I think that there's a shrewdness about this, which is actually great. It's like kind of understanding what works in your life and what doesn't, and being able to lick your wounds when it doesn't, but also standing back up and moving forward. That's commendable. Show me okay. So I was going to say, show me the Ace of Swords. You have the Knight of Coins here in reverse. The Knight of Coins in reverse, oftentimes this card can be somebody who, they can take forever. They can be manipulative. They can, there's a lot of things with the Knight of Coins in reverse. But one thing that it definitely is it's not a forward movement. Nothing happens forward with this energy. It can be somebody who, digs their heels in, who doesn't want to advance, who's scared of education, who's scared of moving themselves further in life. It's somebody who is afraid to essentially experience their full potential, so they hold themselves back. And they tell themselves that they can do better, or they can do this and that, but they don't do it. It's kind of a weird combination that I'm picking up here. But that was for the Ace of Swords, so it's like you're kind of cutting that energy out. I don't really necessarily want to be part of that. If this person can't do that, then I'm going to do my own thing. And here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. So basically, by letting this person go, it's almost as if you kind of solidify that this is the energy that you're moving towards and under. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very vibrant. She's ready to experience life in the way that it's presented. And she goes, she's not, she's caring. She's definitely caring and connected to folks, but she's also willing to do the work to put in the work for what she wants. And if that's somebody who can stand up to, what you want, then there you go. So with that, you have the Ten of Wands popping out and the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This doesn't work here for you. So you let it go. It's a burden that you're not willing to continue holding on to. Show me the Eight of, hang on one second. Show me the Eight of Wands. What is this direction? What is this movement? Show me the Eight of Wands. So for the Eight of Wands, you have Judgment. You have Judgment here already. This is moving forward in a direction after you've essentially chosen what you want. You move fast away from this, which I think is really important. I don't know. For some reason, Virgo, I feel like this was kind of, the situation with this person was more of like a test, you know? I don't know how long this person was in your life, but whatever this is, it feels more like a test, and not in a bad way, not like you failed or passed, but like kind of like testing you in regard to, I guess, making sure that you have what you need, you know, making sure that you have what you need. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, a lot of us, including myself, I'm a Pisces. I often put other people first, you know, and I've done a really good job of changing that now. As I've grown up, you know, I don't do that as much, but I still do it, you know, and almost to putting other people first to my own detriment. And I think that this is kind of the lesson here for you in regard to that. Like, you didn't put this person first. You actually recognized what works for you, what's not good for you. And you said, listen, this doesn't work. So I'm going to let it go, even if I maybe seem shallow. Or whatever that is. I'm gonna stop saying that. You know, everybody has their reasons for letting somebody go. You don't have to be shallow. That was just a very, very overarching energy that kept coming through. Show me the connection between the Five of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you have that Queen of Wands coming out again. Let's see what she's got to say. You've got the Queen of Wands, and there's the Five of Cups. And you have the King of Wands. So yeah, what you're heading towards, Virgo, is a connection that is far more important. I don't want to say important, but far more acceptable, passionate, much more connected than what you had been in. But it comes after you've dealt with this type of pain and you're honest about that. You know, when you cut somebody out, you have to tell them why. You know, don't sugarcoat it. And that's one thing that I do want to say here moving forward, just in an overall message for all of you, like humans in general. If you have to break up with somebody, tell them why. Please tell them why. Do not sugarcoat things. Don't say, oh, it's me, it's not you. No, it's you. It's you. And, you know, maybe it's me too, but this connection isn't good, you know, whatever it is, but you have to communicate it. Here you have a couple. You've got people who are incredibly passionate. They are go-getters. They move forward. And this is where I'm feeling that you're moving towards, Virgo. You have the you have the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and you have a matched partner here. And I feel that that's the energy moving forward. I can't really see it any other way, you know, but it happens after you let go of this. A lot of passion with those two cards. Show me. So, for the Lovers and the Seven of Cups, I'm sorry, my words are barely spitting out. The Lovers and the Seven of Cups, you have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about decision making. I think it's interesting because I think that this energy is so big with these fire signs, and I know you're not a fire sign, but it's passionate energy. It's a very forward movement, direction, decisive. It's very desirous type energy, very, very connected here. I think you have the opportunity, and I almost feel like that energy is so big that it's like preceding all of this even. With the Two of Wands here for this is just about choices, opportunities, potentials, you know, but it's about making the decision. I think you're going to make a decision here. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Show me the World. The World coming up for the World. So, and then the Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So basically, this is cutting ties with the old, making way for the new, allowing things to come in. Whether it be a fire sign or not, what this is putting to me, Virgo, is that the connection that you're leading towards or going into is something where you are sexually attracted to each other. There's a lot of passion between you. There's communication, connection. You have the energy to do things. It's almost as if you feed off each other's sparks. That type of energy is moving forward. With the World here coming out twice, it's almost as if it's basically solidifying and clarifying that you're just letting this go and moving towards another thing. Now, all of these bottom cards at these bottom decks, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. These are all very abundant things. Okay, I'm getting a lot of chills right now, and it's coming around my shoulders and my arms. Okay, stop. Okay, so basically, these are this is what people want. This is what people want. Ace of Coins, stable beginnings, new beginnings, things that you both nurture into existence, both of you being communicative, discerning, utilizing what you've learned and understood from all of these situations from the past, going towards new things. Ten of Cups is talking about emotional abundance, connection, love, most definitely. You have two parents and children, a home in the background. This is about stability on an emotional level. It's about being able to come home to somebody, Then you have the Ten of Pentacles. This is about love that lasts. It's about family legacies. It's basically building connections with each other. It's long-standing family commitments. This is a card of commitment. It's also a card of financial abundance. Yeah, I don't think that there's really anything bad about this, Virgo. It's just basically, I'm sorry, I dropped a card and I'm moving a little slow. I tore my calf again. And I'm moving slow. You have chemistry, and you also have you deserve love. You are lovable. And I think that is where, and here we have Flirt at the bottom of the deck. Extend your lighthearted energies to others. Go on dates. Go experience more, I feel like when you meet this person, you will definitely know, or this might be somebody that you already know, but whatever it is, there's a fair amount of chemistry with you. There's passion. There's a connectedness that you can't really deny. And I think it's going to prove very, very positive in your life, Virgo, moving forward here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a crystal oracle. What does Virgo need to know? Okay, Virgo, let's see who you got. A non-delight. I'm going to go ahead and pull, or get the book. I'm sorry, my words are all jumbled today, you guys. I've been just busy. Stupid busy. All right. A non-delight. Cosmic consciousness. A non-delight gently facilitates integration and releases emotional blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakening. It reminds us that consciousness is omniscient, and omnipresent. Seeing all, knowing all, immerse yourself in the mystical interconnectedness that is cosmic consciousness. You have the potential to live in a completely different dimension of consciousness. Recognize that you previously operated within a narrow band of awareness, attuned to flashes of divine light within your soul. Let feelings of separation fall away. Embrace unity. You are here to experience cosmic consciousness, transform your goals, and seek a new direction. You have exceptionally clear sight right now. Stripped to the bone as the old falls away. Do not despair. New light is infused. When you transform your awareness, humanity experiences a quantum shift. Enlightenment can happen right now. You are part of everything, and everything is a part of you. Out of all of that, embracing unity actually was the most standout part of that card for me. And I feel that is this energy that you're moving towards, Virgo. Quite lovely, actually. Quite lovely. I think that, again, this like separation here was a learning tool. And they're all learning tools, but like this was a big one. It's just about discernment and what you want. These two people, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, they know what they want and they move forward towards it. All right. I'm going to leave this here, Virgo. Very nice reading. I hope that whoever this is for, you have a wonderful life with somebody who you feel absolutely passionately in love with. And what a nice thing. So you do deserve love, and I hope you get it. All right, you guys, take care. If this was helpful to you, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And I will talk to you later. Take care. Thank you for your patience. Bye-bye, guys.